LSU Football once again tapped into the NCAA transfer portal this offseason. This time, they got a commitment from top quarterback transfer Jayden Daniels coming from Arizona State University. The former four-star prospect announced last month that he was looking for a new home after being the Sun Devils starting quarterback for the past 3 seasons. In this video, we'll go over 3 things. 1. Jayden Daniels' high school scouting report and profile. 2. His college career and impact thus far. And 3. The question that everybody wants to know. Will he start? Stay tuned.
Whose world is this?
The world is yours. The world is yours.
It's mine. Whose world?
Now, according to ESPN, Daniels is expected to arrive in Baton Rouge this spring and will immediately be eligible to compete for the starting spot. He'll join a talented quarterback room under first-year head coach Brian Kelly, who just came from Notre Dame. Tigers will now have extreme depth at the quarterback position. Daniels is now the headliner of a group that looks completely different than it did this time a year ago. That is following the departures of TJ Finley, who is now at Auburn, and Max Johnson, who is now the quarterback for Texas A&M. This is great news for incoming freshman 5-star Walker Howard, who now is in a great position. He can come in, take his time, and learn the offense behind 3 above-average options at quarterback for the LSU Tigers. Now, Daniels was a 4-star recruit and a number 35 overall player in the class of 2019, according to 24/7 Sports. According to his official high school scouting report, the West Coast native makes the most of his narrow frame and is a talented thrower. He tested as one of the better athletes amongst all quarterbacks for the class of 2019 cycle. Daniels has a quick, compact throwing motion with the ability to drive the ball downfield from the pocket and off platform. He is dangerous in the RPO game with his vision, quick trigger, and running ability. Daniels is a legitimate run threat who stresses defenses not only as a vertical and quick passer, but with the ability to rip off chunk of runs and pull away from some defensive backs on the second level as well. Now, as a true freshman, Jayden Daniels had a great year as he threw for 2,943 passing yards. He also ran for 355 rushing yards and had a total of 20 touchdowns while only throwing just 2 interceptions. And due to the COVID-19 pandemic, Jayden Daniels just played 4 games in 2020. So he returned with high expectations in 2021. And as a junior during the 2021 season, Daniels completed 65.4% of his passes for 2,381 yards and 10 touchdowns. But he also threw 10 interceptions. He rushed for 710 rushing yards to go along with 6 rushing touchdowns. So for his career, Daniel has thrown for over 6,000 yards, has 32 touchdowns to only 13 interceptions, while hitting on a 62.4 completion percentage. The 6'3", 185-pound dual-threat quarterback has run for 1,288 yards to go along with 13 touchdowns. So the main question is, will he start? Will he be the starting quarterback for the LSU Tigers? Well, let's start off by saying Myles Brennan is back and has potential. And there are some young, talented quarterbacks such as Garrett Nussmeier on the roster. But let's face it, LSU didn't pursue Jayden Daniels as hard as they did for him not to be the team's leader. Yes, Daniel has regressed a little bit after his freshman season at Arizona State, in which he threw for 17 touchdowns to only 2 interceptions. But he has ability and some mobility, and his experience will be key under new head coach Brian Kelly. Brennan has also had trouble staying healthy, and with Daniels ready to participate in the spring, I would expect him to win the starting job. But comment below your thoughts. Do you think Jayden Daniels will be the starting quarterback for the LSU Tigers come week 1? Or do you think Myles Brennan will have that starting job? Or even Garrett Nussmeier? And don't count out incoming 5-star freshman Walker Howard. I really don't count on any of those guys, but in my opinion, they did recruit Jayden Daniels so hard once he hit the transfer portal that, I'm thinking that he will start next year. But again, comment below your thoughts. And while you're at it, go ahead and leave a like. And like I always say, if you love college football or college football recruiting, go ahead and subscribe to the channel right now, because it's free. But until next time,